Producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
We have been sitting on this for far too long. We're ready to unveil.
This whole hour's really hurt me. It's been 1 hour since we started the show.
At least 24 hours.
Yeah,
Well,
we've
that's true.
known
We
for
found
a
out
day,
yesterday.
and we've wanted to.
Well, my
blurt it
friends,
out.
the big concert announcement is here. And who is it that we're going to be expecting to see back in the Houston area? And I say back in the Houston area because this person has been here before. It's Post Malone! Post Malone is going to be here October 22nd at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. It is presented by Huntsman, and the tickets go on sale this Friday, August the 2nd at 10 a.m., at 9 a.m. today, at 12 noon today, and 3 p.m. today. Those are your three chances to get your hands on those tickets before they even go on
That's
sale.
such a great time to see him, too.
Right, you can brag all day if you win.
Yeah. So the tickets don't go on sale until Friday officially, but you can win your first pair at 9 a.m. with us.
And the
Think
best
about it.
part is October, you said, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
October
Yes.
at the Woodlands. That feels
That's
great.
going to be beautiful.
October 22nd, Woodlands Pavilion.
It'll probably only be 85.
Yes, well,
That's
there's a
beautiful
breeze.
for us.
You catch a breeze, everyone's like,
Yeah.
wow, it's springtime. So amazing, Post
Get your
Malone.
Uggs out.
Yeah.
It's so breezy. I need a blanket. I'm going to wrap myself up in the blanket. I'm sitting on the lawn. It's so cold. Yeah, no, it's going to be nice. Post Malone, yay. October 22nd.
Now, it's time for Rula and Ryan's Revenge.
For the truly wronged, sometimes all you have left is revenge.
104.1 KRBE.
Parental discretion is advised.
Well, you never know what's going to happen here because when we leave things in Eric's hands, we think we can trust him, and then he surprises us that we can't.
Yeah, my wife's like, they're stupid for letting you be in charge of that.
I'll give you some slack because I think a lot of people bait and switch you.
KRBE.com
They
is where
try.
you go to reach out to Eric for revenge. This is where somebody messed with you. You've gotten them back, but they don't know you've gotten them back. You come to our show, you tell us what happened, and then we get them on and you tell them what that you did. And it's a secret to us all. It's a surprise to us all. So Chris is standing by to give us all the details. Hi, Chris. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Chris, so why are you with us on Revenge this morning?
It's my girlfriend, actually.
Uh-oh. That's never good.
Give us some background, Chris. How long first of all, what's your girlfriend's name and how long have you guys been dating? I feel like I'm doing roses, but I'm not.
Her name's Maddie. We've been dating for almost a year now, actually. And she's just bossy. You know, whether it's in public, in private, she's just always telling me what to do and always kind of treating me like I'm an idiot, like I can't take care of myself.
Well, nobody
That's what
likes to
people
be,
like to be treated like.
talked down to. So you're saying she, berates you in public or something?
Yeah, she'll correct my choices. We'll be at the store and she'll just tell me, she'll slap something out of my hand and go, you don't need that, or, you can't afford that. And it could really be anything at any moment. For lack of a better word, I feel pretty emasculated at times around her.
I guess it all depends on how it's the delivery system.
Does she know this, though?
Yeah, I mean, is she aware that she's being mean?
You know what? I'm not sure if she ever hears the words that are coming out of my mouth. She just doesn't take me seriously sometimes. And, it's getting worse. She's just taken over my life. She comes into my apartment. We don't live together, but she'll just come on in whenever she wants. She'll move my stuff around. She'll tell me I got to clean this and move this.
Break up then. I mean, why are you on Revenge?
I'll be honest, that's the plan. But I got to do this one thing first because I got to tell you guys, last week was pretty much the last straw for me. She comes into my apartment as normal, just walks on in. But I'm at work at this time, okay? So she's in my apartment alone. And what she decides to do is to take my display, all my Astro bobbleheads, my entire collection. I got jerseys, I got game balls, I got signed memorabilia. I love the Astros, and I love this part of my apartment.
I love it too. I want to see it. I want to see that.
Oh, I'd love to show it to you, except it's in the dumpster right now.
What?
What?
She threw it out, didn't make a box for it, didn't just put it in the closet. She threw it in the damn dumpster.
Wait. She entered your space, your personal property, and removed your personal property and threw it in the trash.
Yeah, don't worry, she replaced it with a potted plant.
I don't understand
Does she not
this.
like sports? Does she like the Astros? Or does she like baseball? Or she doesn't
She
understand?
doesn't care about anything that I like. She doesn't care about things that are important to me at all.
Yeah, she hates you.
Is she trying to this sounds like the kind of person who's trying to mold you into a person she wants you to be.
Or she's jealous of your love of the Astros. That love should be with
Is
her.
it like, hold on, can we be honest here, Chris? I'm not going to justify at all what she did, but when Eric just said justify your love of the Astros, remind me of that Jimmy Fallon, Drew Barrymore movie, Fever Pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's crazy about the Boston Red Sox, and you don't want to date Boston Red Sox season
During the
boyfriend.
yeah.
You want off-season boyfriend. Are you like that extreme with our Astros, or is it pretty normal?
You know what I like to watch? every game that I can, and I have the memorabilia. But no, I don't. It's not the only thing I can talk about. It's not the only thing we
Even
do
if he's
together.
obsessed, Rula, she's got no right to come into his
I'm just saying
place
she's jealous.
and throw
Thank
his
you.
stuff away.
That's true. She has zero right because y'all don't share the property, and it's not like it's
And
her
even
stuff.
Even if you did share an apartment, you have no right to throw someone's stuff away.
Yes, but the part that makes it worse is that
that's rude.
she's basically breaking and entering to go destroy your things.
Well, I'm a little confused, though. Could you clear things up? Like, is this like a sports room, like a spare room, or is this like, in your living room? I mean, where is this stuff, like, displayed?
Like right when you walk into the apartment, there's that empty space that's kind of hard to use. There's not really much to do with it. So I decided to, kind of make it like a shrine almost.
That little area where
Like the computer desk
area that no one ever
Yeah,
uses.
exactly. Like kind of like an enclave in the apartment, just some place where I can, put up all my game balls, all my
well, that
signed
is kind of a
memorabilia.
display area, so why would that be offensive? I mean, that's where you're supposed to put stuff up.
Exactly. And she has always said it's ugly. She doesn't like Astros orange, and I'm just sick of it.
I'm
Okay,
mad
so
at Maddie.
obviously there's a lot going on here. You are in-game's going to break up with her, but I want to know where this is going to go, and let's get Maddie on the phone. She did not hear this first part. Welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRBE. Good morning, Maddie.
Good morning.
Hey, Maddie.
Hi,
So, you ever listen to the Rule and Ryan Show?
Yeah, I'm usually at work by now, but yeah.
Well, I really appreciate that, Maddie. We love to hear that you are familiar with our show. We have been contacted by somebody that you know. It's your boyfriend who wanted us to call you today, and he's on the phone. Say hi, Chris.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey, honey.
Well, Maddie, I let Rule and Ryan, and as well as everybody listening to the radio today, I let them know what you did to my Astros bobblehead collection.
You're a big boy. You don't need toys. It's fine. Now you have a nice little desk, like a nice little whatever, like a nice area. When people open the door, they don't see
Well, wait, hang on a second, though. Is that your house or is that his apartment?
Yeah, y'all don't live together, right,
I mean,
Maddie?
it's his apartment, but he's my boyfriend.
You don't respect anything that I like is the problem. I like that. I told you I like that. I have it up because I like it. And then you throw it away like it's
You
garbage.
can get more. It's not a big deal.
Hold on, Maddie. Let me tell you from a girl perspective who's a crazy Astros fan, you can't get more. A lot of times when you go to the game and they say, like, the first 10,000 fans get a bobblehead or the first
Collectibles.
10,000 fans get this, you don't see them again.
Oh, my God. They're dolls. Like, it's not that big a deal. And I warned you to put them away. So, really, you should have put them away.
I had a Jose Cruz bobblehead, and I know you have no idea what that means, Maddie. I know you don't care
Jose
a damn of what is important to me.
That sucks.
But good Lord, I mean, just respect me.
Why wouldn't you not put the
Yeah,
stuff in
why
a box?
would you not put them away, Maddie, versus taking them straight to trash? I mean, there's no recovering that. You could have just put them in a box and said, look, I cleared all this space I told you should clear because it's cluttery, find a new place, or put them somewhere. Why wouldn't you just save them for him somewhere in a box?
He'll just move all that to another room.
But you guys don't live
It's
together.
not
Why do
your
you care?
call. It's not your place.
And you're jealous of the Astros.
Well, you know what? My plan is that someday we will live together. So now I'm just going to get rid of all that junk while I can, and it'll be less clutter in the end. So really planning ahead, like for our
man.
future.
Wow, Chris,
Wow.
she's going to have you well trained before
It's
you
for
move
your
in together.
future to not have clutter. The Marie Kondo, what is it? The sparking joy stuff doesn't spark joy for her.
No, it sparked no joy.
Maddie, you've been practicing vegan for, 5 years now, right?
Yeah, you know that.
That may not be true this past week because
Excuse me?
all those... Yeah, well, all those, fun, shakes and those protein meals that you make. Well, I've been, sneaking in bacon grease into those for about the last week.
Oh my God.
Those little berry smoothies that you have. Oh, whole milk in those. Whole milk all over those. Yeah, that's right.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, absolutely. You've ate 3 animal products in the last 2 days. And
You're
I made sure of
disgusting.
it.
How could you do that? That's so
How could you do this to me?
rude.
How could you do this
Those
to
are
me?
toys. This is my livelihood.
Your livelihood, it just sounds like your diet.
Yeah, your body.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, like
It's
you're going to
me.
die if you
I
drink
am
some whole milk.
vegan. That's the food I eat. Oh my God, you're sick. You wouldn't do that.
But you hear
didn't
the
do that.
hypocrisy here, though? He is who he is. He's a sports fan. You tried to change him. You're vegan. He didn't try and change you. Well, until this past week.
A couple days ago.
Bacon grease.
That's disgusting. I'm so grossed out. You're awful.
Did you notice a difference in taste, Maddie?
Yeah,
if
did you
you were
like it
getting
more?
whole milk in your smoothie, what do you usually use in your smoothie? I don't
I
know.
mean, I didn't think he'd do something like that. I just thought they tasted good.
She said said it was the best smoothie she's ever had. And yeah, that one was with whole milk.
Oh, no. Hey, Chris, what was the other thing you wanted to tell her?
Oh, we're done. It's over.
Oh, my God. I'm so
that
done
right?
with you.
Wait, he's already done with you. You can't break up. He already broke up with you.
You can't fire me. I quit.
Yeah.
I just fired you 5 minutes ago.
Well, Maddie, I hope you want to hear us sometime soon. I don't know what to say. This is
we didn't do
We're
it.
not the ones that did it. We just talked to her about it.
Yeah, next time just be more mindful of considerate people's things, Maddie.
Set people
Come
for who
on.
they are also.
Whatever. I'm just never dating a stupid Astros fan again.
Oh, those are fighting words now.
Now you
there's
just
a
made
lot of
enemies with
people.
the
Everybody-
whole city of
You
Houston.
just eradicated most of the people you're going to run into in the single world. So, okay, good luck with
Slip
that.
a real hot dog into her tofu dog or whatever. Get her back.
Listen to him.
Sorry,
All right,
Chris.
Chris, you got your revenge.
Yeah, I had a good time.
I would recommend you try and go out with somebody who just accepts you for who you are.
I think that's some good advice. Thanks for having me on, really.
No problem, man. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Later.
You know how you can tell a person's a vegan?
How?
They'll tell you
They'll tell
within
you.
the first 30 seconds over and over and
A
over.
vegan CrossFit pickleballer.
Oh, yeah, you're in about all
They
those
went to
four
Harvard.
things. All those four things. Go to krve.com and get in contact with Eric for revenge if you would like to share with us your story. Coming up next, how much have your kids cost you this summer? And I don't mean what you paid for some day camp somewhere or sending them away to grandma's house. We're talking about it's summertime. Kids find ways to get in trouble and mess things up, and it ends up costing you out of your wallet. Boy, does Eric have a story about these crazy kids that attacked his house.
Uh-oh.
These kids. I should
I
call
don't
the cops
know.
on them.
You should get better locks on your doors. What happened at
There's
Eric's
a lot of people that have
house?
summer mishaps right now and damaging. Because think about it, they're going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Their kids are home. They're bored. They start doing stupid crap.
And then they mess something up and they don't tell you because they're trying to fix it. And the fix is worse than the original mess up
Yep.
most times. 833-390-KRBE is our phone number. Give us a call to share your story as we are going to share ours
Oh, no.
next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
It's the Rule and Ryan Show. We have a new phone number. It's 833-390-KRBE.
Okay, we're asking the question, how much are your kids costing you this summer? We're not talking about what you're spending on a babysitter or a day camp or some activity. In general, they're getting in trouble because they're not in school and you're working, so they've got hours of free time in your house. Now,
You want to take the calls
We'll take
first?
a
Because
call
they've been
first,
waiting
because
on
I know
hold,
they
and
gotta
then
go.
we'll tell what
Eric
happened
has a
to
pretty epic story, but
Rula and our kids together.
Okay.
oh man, trouble has brewed. Okay, hi Michael, welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey,
Oh,
fantastic.
you sound defeated,
Uh-oh.
Michael. What
Yeah.
happened?
How bad is it?
What happened?
It's still early for me. It's still early. No, I love you guys. I love being on the radio. You guys have put me on so many times.
Really?
You're a
Took
radio
my
star.
wife to bombshells.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Michael.
I'm the guy that named his daughter Samara.
Right.
Yeah, we
Every
just had
time
a
I'm on the
listener
radio,
call.
my
Yeah.
coworkers. Yeah, my coworkers call me right away. They're like, "Oh, we heard you." I'm like, "Yeah."
How
It's
fun.
the Rule Ryan Michael show.
How many kids do you have? We know you have Samara. Who else do you have? More than one or just one?
Yeah, I have three.
Okay.
Okay.
So what
Anthony,
kind of?
Bella, Samara. So the AC went out, and we have the air filters in the ceiling with the grill around it, or the vents, whatever
Yeah.
you call it.
Yeah,
And AC goes out in the middle of the day, and I'm at work, and my wife's at work, and the kids have seen me climb up there and clean out the air filters and stuff, so they tried getting up there and cleaning it out. Well, they noticed that there's dust in the attic space, so they're trying to get up there, and they're like, "Oh, maybe it's the dust," and they were hanging in there, and it ripped the whole vent and the drywall around it, and some of the structure right out.
Oh, no.
Oh my god!
Now, did they warn you about this, or was it one of those things like, I'm not telling him. He'll just find out when he walks
When I
in.
get home.
If he goes up there,
Yeah, no, there was no messages, no nothing. I just come in the door, and there's just stuff everywhere, and they're
It's
just
just right
sitting
there.
there, and
drywall
So,
insulation.
Yeah, so-
what was your initial reaction? Were you angry at them?
no, I think everything's funny. I laughed. Because I could picture in my head him hanging from the ceiling as the.
oh my
Just think it hurts.
god!
I mean, yeah, you got to look at the positive, and they were trying to help.
How much did that cost, or how much have you got it fixed yet? How much does that cost? Good
Oh
Lord.
yeah, it's just over $3,200.
Oh my
Expensive summer. See, this is why camp is. People say camp's expensive, but it might be cheaper in the
It
long
might
run.
be cheaper
But
from
part
what
of
your
that-
kids are doing to your house.
Man.
Part of that
My
bill was probably to
gosh.
fix the AC as well. So
Well, duh, but I mean, Michael, oh gosh, Michael, thanks for calling the show. Natalie, welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show. The number is 833-390-KRBE. Natalie's going to tell us how much her kids have cost her. What'd they do, Natalie? How many do you have? Good morning.
Hi, I have 2 boys,
Okay.
15 and 11.
Enough said.
15 and 11.
15,
okay.
yeah, that's right there.
Can I ask this question before you go further? Do you have to leave them home alone in the summertime while you work? Like, are there a couple hours
Yes.
there where they're every day they're by themselves? Okay. So your
I
bill is what,
work from
10,000
home
now?
in a couple of days.
You work home a couple days. Okay. So what'd they do?
So they decided they were going to play hide and seek on top of my truck. And my truck has the double sunroof that goes, extends the
Oh,
whole
the panoramic.
thing.
Yes.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like where it's going.
They decided to sit on it.
Uh-oh.
But what I didn't understand is why would they hide on top of a truck? It didn't make sense to me.
Right, because you feel like you could see that person out in broad daylight.
Well, after all was said and done, it took me 2.5 months, but it cost me $3,000
Damn.
because it's a special order part. It's not a regular.
And as a parent, don't
It
you?
cracked? Wait, did it crack?
Yeah.
It cracked. It did not bust totally, which is great because it didn't cost a lot of cleanup, but the cost still was very high.
Imagine if the glass shattered or something. Yeah.
And
What if
what-
they'd gone through it?
Oh, my God, that'd have been terrible.
Be lucky that they didn't get hurt. Did
I
you
know.
did you get mad at them? Did you punish them?
Yeah, they had some weeds to pull and a lot of yard work because they are growing boys. So
Just as a parent,
They're
you're
not
like, why are
happy.
you so dumb? Like, what are you doing, kids? My kids do it. Everybody.
But
we
don't
did
you
it.
Why do you think that's a
remember
good idea?
what it
Why do
was
you think
like?
that's a good idea?
We did dumb things when we were kids.
When
you
you're
don't think
bored-
about it.
Yeah, you're
You
just
don't
thinking,
think
oh,
that it's
I'm gonna hide
dumb.
here.
Yeah, I guess when you're young, you just don't think of repercussions. I guess
No,
you don't think of.
You don't think it's going to
No.
happen.
You also have no sense of mortality. Think of all the dumb things we did, like climbing up on the roof and jumping off the side of the house.
I tried to
Those
do
kind of
a
things.
pull up on my shower curtain in my
Oh, yeah.
parents.
And the rod flies down and,
the-
hurts you.
Did you get hurt?
Yeah, I
Is that what
busted
a-
open my chin and had to get stitches. But the curtain actually stayed.
You're kidding.
No,
Is-
promise.
So how'd you cut
I
your
slipped.
chin?
I slipped. I didn't have enough
Oh.
grip,
Okay.
and I slipped.
Well, that's a
and-
good curtain
Well,
rod
It is a
there.
really good curtain
We
rod.
could go
but like,
on
why
and-
did I do that?
Yeah,
No idea.
We could go on and on with how dumb we were when
Yes.
we were left alone home and bored. But Eric's situation is not where they were left home alone and bored.
I
Eric
was-
and his wife were in the house.
What happened?
We were just in the bedroom watching TV, and my daughter Ava and Rula's daughters, they were spending the night. What's funny is they were only going to stay till like 8:00 at night.
Yes, because they had just come back from that trip where I couldn't get them because of the glitch from California. So I was like, I haven't even seen them. And please give me the sleepover.
And I felt bad. I'm like, guys, I'm like, Ava, Rula hasn't seen her kids in like 7 days. She
Yeah.
probably wants a night to be with them.
And I was supposed to pick them up at 8. And when your wife called me, Eric, it was that moment where I had just gotten home and I was so tired. And I was like, oh, I have to go get the kids. And she's like, you know what? They promised me they'll go to bed by 11 o'clock. And I'm totally fine with them staying over. But because I said, Negi,
Which they
have
never
to go
do.
to sleep. They have to go to
Every
sleep.
time I'm going to work or I wake up like 3 a.m, I hear them still
Still up.
poofing,
Right.
laughing, and
So weren't they like cleaning your kitchen or something? They were trying
Yeah.
to earn the right to sleep over. They were like doing
Yeah.
all these things to be
Okay.
like perfect little
They
choir
buttered
girls.
you up.
yeah, because they were making a mess, but then they cleaned it up, and so they said yes. And so this happened around 8:00. I didn't know this because I was in another room. They could have just told me what happened. I have it's a media room with a nice white carpet. It's only been there a year, and they were in there doing karaoke, and with the videos up on the screen and singing together. They were singing Adele, "Set Fire to the Rain," I believe was the song,
That's the song now that Eric and I are burned
which
on.
is a very the
'Cause
dramatic.
I set fire to the rain.
So they took a water bottle
Yeah.
and they were just like throwing the rain. It looked like rain.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but it still sucks. I don't want wet carpet.
No.
But then my daughter goes, well, let's up the ante and make it really cool, look good on the video. Let's get that Olivia Rodrigo blood that my sister has. When she went to the concert, my daughter put a little blood around her. I don't know why
no.
they did that. So she mixed it with the water bottle and they started spraying around and stuff. And then
With white
Red
carpet.
Remember the
dye water.
Remember the lights are off.
Oh, yes.
They're in there just with the screen, and then they turn the lights and they look down, and it's like red spots all over the carpet.
Oh, my God.
So this is like
I'm so upset.
8:30 at night. We were still up. It wasn't like it was midnight.
So,
Right.
So then I think one of Rula's kids had the idea. They just opened the.
How are we
page
gonna
and
clean this up?
Let's look through this thing. What's the thing? It's bleach. All right.
Oh, no.
Let's pour some bleach on it.
Bleach?
And we'll just do a little section of it because that's smart, right?
Oh, dab some bleach
and,
on
and
it.
it went away. So then they didn't wait, a few minutes to realize bleach does not just go away.
Oh, no.
Makes it
Bleach
worse.
is going to actually bleach out the carpet color.
Oh, my God.
And then they just started
Because to
wiping
Eric's
it
point,
down.
it's not totally white. It's like a grayish white,
So you have
kind
an
of like
off-white carpet.
ombre kind of, think of that. So you would think if bleach turned it white, it's already white.
Yeah, it wasn't
No.
white. It was.
It's like a gray white. So now it's white dots
So-
like a snow
And I
leopard.
didn't know about this because then I fell asleep by like 10. They're probably doing this for hours.
Cleaning.
Because
Let me-
Rula knew about it
So here's how we pick it
before
up.
I ever knew about it because I didn't find out until 3:34 in the morning when I went to go
Oh, my
to the office to
God.
work. I saw that door open. I'm like, what's going on? What are these wet towels here? What's going on?
At
What the
10:30
hell
at
is
night,
this?
bet
at
you were not
10:30,
happy.
let's fast forward to 10:35, and I'm like, okay, the girls have to be in bed by 11. I'm going to call them and say goodnight. So the oldest one goes, hello. I go, oh my gosh, are you okay? Yeah, we're sleeping. I go, oh my God, you're already asleep? Because Neggy and I had talked about this. Neggy said, you have to earn our trust that you can have this sleepover. You have to be in bed by 11. So when she grovelly answered, I was like, oh my God, you guys are
They're
already
listening.
asleep. Holy crap, you really did want to sleep over. Like, you guys are being angels. I go, okay, well, I just want to say goodnight. I love you guys. Let me talk to Lenny. And I was like, Lenny, wake up. I go, no, don't wake her up. If she's already asleep, don't wake her up. Oh, okay. No, go back to sleep. So I hang up the phone. And then 5 minutes later, Eleni calls me back and she goes, Mommy, I'm sorry we lied to you. We're not sleeping. And I said, oh, what are you doing? And she goes, well, we're trying to go to sleep. We really want to go to sleep, but we can't. We can't because we got this stuff on the carpet and we've been trying to clean it. And like the word vomit just starts coming out with all of them. Like they're freaking out. They said that Ava's on the floor crying and they've been trying to clean this for 2.5 hours and Miss Neggy is asleep and they can't tell her and all this. And I was like, oh my God, why didn't you just call me? Because I was in the impression for somehow that y'all were both asleep, Eric. Like that's why they couldn't tell you guys. They didn't want to wake y'all up.
No, nobody
and
was
I'm
sleeping
thinking
until, I fell asleep at like 9:30.
and I'm like, wait, she's sleeping? Okay, well, why didn't you just call me and ask me how to get something out? I could have just told you it's baking soda and white vinegar. What are you doing? Like, how bad is it? Put me on FaceTime. So they put me on FaceTime. You can't tell on FaceTime, but still on FaceTime, it's significant. I go, oh my God, that is a lot of red dots. And then she goes, well, some of this came out over here. I used bleach. I go, bleach? Bleach is going to turn it yellow. And they said, you need to use baking powder and white vinegar, or you take 2 tablespoons of Dawn soap and the white and the baking powder. You mix that up with warm water and you put that on top, and that's how you get stains out. Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me? And then now it's 7 minutes to 11 o'clock. I go, you have 7 minutes to figure this out. And you know what? Just forget it. Just stop working on it. You got to tell Neggy in the morning when she wakes up, and then we're going to have to deal with it. You're not going to make it. 11 o'clock is coming. How late were they up, Eric?
I think till 2 because my wife said they were crying for a couple hours. When she was
Oh,
no.
no, they were not.
They were
oh,
freaking
man.
out.
Mommy's going to have to pay for half of this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
what we said.
what's the damage?
That's what we said.
Well,
Yeah.
And plus, I live in a high rise, so you can't just bring those guys with the truck and they just suck it up into the truck. And
Needs a mobile
they bring
unit.
that portable one. So that cost me. There's like $400 to clean the rug. And it
They were
didn't
able to
help.
fix it?
Nope.
No.
Nothing.
No.
But at least I got the
Can't fix
bleach
it.
out. But now I'm like, I'm gonna have to go buy a rug,
An area.
put it
right?
over the rug, like an area rug, make it. Maybe put the Rao
so
family.
you're not
Because
gonna-
I went
you're
up
not
there
gonna
to
rip
get
out the
them,
carpet?
and you can't hide any of it.
Carpet will cost me
It's all
$2,000
over.
bucks.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
And the problem is I have my equipment in there. It's a projector like on the floor. Special this kind that shoots
Console thing.
instead of the one that shoots from behind the chairs. It shoots right
It's a
there.
forward projection.
So somehow I have to lift that up, try and get that out with all the wires. I have to get my media guy in there. That probably cost a couple $100.
Jeez.
I'm just like, I'll just leave it.
So our
I'll put
kids-
a carpet over
They're
it.
not allowed to hang out for at least
And that's the
a
only
month.
room, Kevin, that I have a rug.
There's no
Everywhere else
carpet
is-
anywhere else in Eric's house.
I don't have. I told him I go.
Neggy
"Oh,
was
man.
like, you could have been in any
Any
room,
room.
and this was
Tile.
wiped right up. Any room. You guys were in the only room with the carpet. So that's what they
Wow.
call.
These kids are trouble
To
together.
be continued.
I'm just like, why?
We're
So I
allowing them to be friends or not.
just took away her allowance for 2 months.
That's the punishment?
And she had to do some extra work. It could be on her. She had her phone taken away and an iPad for 2 days.
That's the
'Cause
worst
they were going to camp.
punishment.
Yeah, we took away their phones.
Losing phones,
They
that's
come
the
back,
worst.
maybe some more. But I feel bad.
Well, we shouldn't feel bad
I
because
know.
then we're just teaching them that we're going to cave. So when they come back from
Yeah.
their camp,
Yeah.
we got to go hard.
You got to teach a lesson.
Yeah.
We got to go
They gotta
hard
be
on this.
I couldn't
scared.
cry my way out of stuff like that when I was a kid, and I don't think you could either.
Good point. I'd get whopped.
That's what I said. My mom would slap my face.
Yeah, we don't get
I've
that.
been hit with everything. I've been hit with everything. Do you want me to go down the list? I will.
Someone's like, you don't mess with a Persian girl in a rug. Persian rugs.
Oh, no.
All right, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, there are a lot of celebrities out there who've made millions and millions of dollars entertaining us. When it comes to singing, though, are they really that good? Like, who's like that good? There's a whole list of musicians that are not great singers. See if you agree with this next on The Rule and Ryan Show.
RBE with more of the Rule and Ryan Show.
Right now, it is
what do you got?
brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and we made our big concert announcement this morning at 7 o'clock. It's Post Malone. He's coming back to Houston. This time, it'll be October 22nd at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. It's presented by Huntsman, and the tickets go on sale Friday morning at 10 a.m. Friday morning is August the 2nd. It sounds far away, but tomorrow's the last day of the month.
I'd pay,
Oh, my gosh.
I'd pay to watch him just perform Nirvana songs.
Yeah, I've been watching him
During
do a lot of
COVID,
old
remember he did
90s
that?
songs.
Oh, I didn't see that. No.
He did like the whole.
There's a lot of covers.
Don't forget, 9 o'clock this morning, we have tickets for you, noon and 3. So 9, noon, and 3 today. Your chance to win them before they even go on sale. Tickets to Post Malone. I don't know why I don't know this from COVID. Maybe because it was COVID and I just
Yeah, he
checked
did
out.
a lot of. I
Yeah,
think
he
he did a
just performed.
Soundgarden cover. He did.
Well, he did the
Nirvana.
whole Nirvana album. It smells like Teen Spirit. He did that, performed every song.
I've just seen the
One
thing on
night.
Instagram Reels that's saying if this guy can become famous, anybody can have a dream. And it's Post Malone's early stuff from when he was like, in high school.
I love it. It
It's
is
so
so
funny.
good.
It's so like
good.
I don't know. Was it 90s? I don't know how you even
It is
describe
with
it.
like
It's just like
rap and then
And
like
those-
synthesizer or
I
something in
needed
it.
to remake it.
Did he
I
have-
was doing
did he
commercials
have-
with Raising Cane's.
Yeah, he
Sleeping
loves,
next
he
to
loves that
what's the
Raising
owner's name?
Cane's.
Todd?
Todd Graves.
Yeah.
Now, did Posty have face tats back then in high school?
No.
No.
That
That
came
didn't
out
happen.
much
Well,
later.
speaking of, did you see that Jelly Roll? Somebody thought they were paying it forward. They thought Jelly Roll was homeless, and they bought his food in the fast food restaurant.
How do you think he's homeless? Definitely he's not
It
alone.
showed-
He's gotta have,
I
like,
know,
a
but it showed up on my
entourage with him.
Insta
I guess
yesterday.
people just see tattoos and an outfit that's maybe not iron. I don't know. Wrinkly? I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Could be just
They're in the drive-thru, and he goes to eat, and you're, oh, that couple bought your food.
Just by drive-through? How
or
do you
maybe
even
they
know?
knew that it was him.
Oh, maybe it was a pay it forward then. Maybe it
Yeah.
wasn't. They
Yeah.
thought he was homeless.
Yeah,
No,
Was
no,
it in
no.
the
I was
drive-thru?
reading. No, they said no.
Why would you think he's homeless? He's in a
No,
car.
it was.
He's
It
in a
wasn't.
car.
It wasn't the drive-through. It was at the front counter when he came up behind them.
Oh, he does what Kevin does, likes to eat in fast food restaurants.
Yeah, by himself in the
you
sunroom.
sit down. Make yourself
Okay.
comfortable.
There is an online poll right now that you could change the results of if this really irritates you or you're just bored. Go to ranker.com. There's an article about great musicians that aren't actually great singers. It has all these different artists on there, from Bruce Springsteen to Bob Dylan to Taylor Swift to Jennifer Lopez. If you think about what they've brought to you musically, if you like their songs, but you break it down to the quality of their voice, are they really that good? That poll right now, if you go to ranker.com, you can click the up or down and change the results. Like for Bruce Springsteen, he was at number 24. And I just clicked and it said, oh, you just made him number 23.
Oh, really? so who is
It
like
depends on
considered?
how many votes there are because you can click another celebrity. I clicked another celebrity. I didn't change their rank yet.
Who's considered the worst singer of all the famous
On this
ones?
list right now as it stands, as of this time, Jennifer Lopez is number 1 on the list for being a good entertainer, but not a great singer. You just had to put her voice standalone.
Now, if
next
I'm paying to
somebody
see you in
else's
concert,
voice.
I like to see an entertainer, like 50-50. I want to see you. I went to shows where they just go up there and sing. I'm bored. Like, yeah, it's a good singer,
You
but
need
after a
some
while,
movement and some dancing.
Well,
and
like I
some
saw what's his name,
pyrotechnics.
Bocelli or
Andrea Bocelli.
I
Andrea.
saw him. I'm like, all right,
Andrew.
What about George Strait? He just stands there.
Yeah, he does.
I want a little dancing.
But he's different. He's king
Entertainer,
country.
man.
He gets a pass.
Yeah, he's got all those number 1 hits, I guess.
Yeah, he's like 65
That's why I
number 1
like
hits.
Kiss and Motley Crue when they would do stuff and explosions.
They're blowing
It's like,
up
look at all this
everything.
distraction because we're not really that good of a singer.
Yes, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So who else on this list? Taylor Swift made the list. Right, currently she stands at number 14 for not being the best singer, but she's a overall good
Britney
entertainer.
Spears.
This one says musician, but some of these
about
people don't even
Britney
play any instruments. Britney is on the list,
How
Told
dare
ya.
you?
Yeah.
but she doesn't play any instruments. She just dances. It's all about her
barely.
dancing
She has great dance.
They just
moves.
toss her around
She has
anymore.
great
right now.
They just toss her around.
Twirl.
Give her some knives, then she can dance.
Sheryl Crow is on the list. Jimi Hendrix. They said take the guitar away from him. Was he really that good of a singer?
Well, no, but Jimi Hendrix, his whole thing was he was the world's greatest guitar player.
Musician,
mediocre
not great
singer.
So Sheryl Crow, I think her voice is pretty good, but I don't think of Sheryl Crow like guitar level awesomeness. Let's subtract her voice. I just think overall,
I think I'm so
she's
burned out with
she's
her.
an artist.
Because back in the 90s,
They played her a lot.
that song was
They did.
everywhere.
So
And then she
much,
did that
yeah.
one,
Soak Up the
Kid Rock or
Sun,
something,
Picture.
back in 2000. Yeah,
Yo, I remember when Picture came
Oh,
out with
that
Kid
was-
Rock. Because we're radio, we know how long songs are. That was a 5.5 minute song. That was such a long
Whoa.
song, right, Sam?
That is so
now they're like
long.
2.5 minutes, 3.
Yes.
That was a
I like that.
5.5 minute song. And I was like, whoa, that is a long song with Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow. We played that a lot. Who else makes the list? Bob Dylan's number 5 on this list.
I can respect him as like this brilliant lyricist, but technically his voice is horrible.
He kind of sounds like he's like this, and he's white a little bit. Number
like a weed
4,
whacker.
right above him is somebody that Kevin would spend money on. Special K would spend money on this girl, Paula Abdul.
How did she even make the list? Like, who talks about Paul Abdul?
You're like, why would she even be on the list?
She's just happy to be on any list.
Why aren't we listening to like Olivia Rodrigo without the auto tune and the pizzazz behind it?
I think
Oh, she doesn't have auto-tune,
Olivia has a really
you
good
shut your
voice.
face about Olivia.
She puts on a good
I
show.
will scrape your eyes out on her. She doesn't do auto-tune, Olivia Rodrigo, does she? Well, maybe
I'm
a couple
sure
of the
she-
songs do, but in concert, when I saw her in concert,
She was good.
yeah, she sounded great. Macy Gray is on this list. Is
Oh my
Macy
gosh,
Gray that
she-
good of a vocalist?
She has
Or
a
is it just
signature
rasp?
sound.
Signature sound.
But they're talking about like
when I broke.
they're talking about like
What is she saying?
technical proficiency.
But then if you're going to say that, then all those heavy metal bands from the 80s,
Yeah.
they could actually sing. They were like opera singer
They
type
were
stuff.
melodic. Yeah.
Panama.
Well, not that.
No, not that.
That's even well.
That's not heavy metal.
Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in
Anyway, Ryan, the
H-Town.
tail end to the scoop into the news. Giant congratulations to the U.S. men's gymnastics team and Tom Ball's own. Oh my God, why am I going to brain fart on his name?
Asher Hong.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
From Tom Ball. They
That's
won
a
the
cool
bronze
name.
yesterday. First time in 16 years they've
16
medaled.
years.
Asher?
I thought I wrote it down.
yeah.
but I
He's a
didn't write
Tom
it
Ball
down.
native.
cool.
He trained at the Cypress Academy before going to Stanford, and he competed on 4 of the 6 apparatuses and anchored the U.S. on all still rings.
Nice.
Vault and parallel bars as well. Okay, so we get rid of the rain. Now we've got this Sahara dust on its way. It should be bad today, Wednesday, and Thursday.
But what do we find out that dust is doing? Which is good news? Pushing
Keeping away the
hurricanes.
hurricane, they're saying.
Oh, thank God.
We're
That
fighting the
dust.
hurricanes.
Fingers crossed.
Dusty.
Come on, Dust.
Fingers crossed.
Or it gets together to make
Dust
one big
versus wind.
Dust hurricane ball.
Haboob.
Oh, we
Big
got
ol'
haboobies
haboob.
coming at us?
I thought you wouldn't mind that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So
I just got
that-
attacked by haboobs.
Famous Houston home, nicknamed the Darth Vader house, is back on the market for $3.75 million following a legal dispute that involved a former tenant who was accused of hosting several high-profile events violating city ordinances.
Uh-oh.
They basically are saying
Trying to
he
get
was
the
having
money.
parties and charging people like a lot of money to come in and
his
attend
house.
these events.
Why can't he do that?
You're not allowed to do that. It's in West U.
It's right there in the corner, too. It's
The Darth Vader
Why would you pay
house.
that much money for a corner lot just because it kind of looks like Darth Vader?
We have
Well,
a homeowners association.
the
you know.
designer...
You should call them up and screw them.
Yes.
He didn't design the house. It was built in 1992. It's 7,000 square feet. And he designed that home basically because he was into like stealth jets and everything. And they said it just kind of came out looking
There's
like
hardly
Darth
any
Vader.
windows in that thing.
It does look cool, but it's the kind of thing you want to drive by, maybe not live in.
I would like it because I could live in a dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could actually.
see
You
all
should get
these
that
movies.
house. And,
it's so
and the
busy,
price that
that
it is
street.
for the area that it sounds on par. 7,000 square feet in West U, y'all. That's $3 million.
Is it the lot or is it the house?
The house is
The
7,000.
house is 7,000 square
Maybe it's
feet.
just because it's on Buffalo.
4 bedrooms,
That's
5
huge.
bathrooms.
It's on Buffalo. That's why it's like
Yeah, and it's really busy, that Buffalo
Yeah.
Speedway Street.
you
So
wanted like 4 houses in.
you really do. Just the noise all the
The
time.
person that's listed that house saying, "Shut up, Rule Ryan Show. I'm trying to sell this house. Shut up."
Real quick,
Shut
if you
your face.
applied for FEMA after Beryl and you're wondering what's going on with the check, they say that the general timeline, if you applied for that $750 check, is 10 days after approval. If you were denied assistance, read your denial letter closely. It's possible you're just missing certain paperwork or an update from your insurance. You can call FEMA at 1-800-621-3362. And that's what's going down in H-Town.
All right, my friends, coming up next, it's Try
Yeah.
It Tuesday time. And
Do
it
it.
is a tasty Try It Tuesday. At least we hope so. It is a viral dessert sensation you may have seen come across your reels.
Yes.
It's going everywhere.
Oh, I love
And
desserts.
Rula, as a Greek woman, went to a Turkish place. Don't the Turks and Greeks not like each other?
This is Sparta.
Sparta. Yes, I had such a journey yesterday. I was so annoyed trying to find this thing. I called 3 different places, went to 2 different places.
Like 7 at night, guys.
I was calling
She did this
Eric. I
wrong.
go,
wow.
I'm going back out. I will not be denied for Try It
You know what would have happened
Tuesday.
to one of us? We'd be like, oh, sorry, guys. I didn't
Yeah,
have
I
it.
tried.
Yeah. I got 2 things for Try It
Yeah,
Tuesday.
sorry, let's go in
Has
the
to be
box of old
alcohol
chips.
and chocolate. Will we like it or not? Is it worth the trek to get this viral sensation? We'll find out next on KRBE.